Scaling an online business is a lot harder than scaling an in-person business, okay? If you're watching this and you're an online fitness coach, what you have to realize is your position in the market is not guaranteed. Your position in the market is very much so based on trend and very much so based off of just hype and in the moment hype, okay? I'm gonna explain why, because I work with both in-person and online businesses, specifically within the health and fitness niche. And I'm gonna tell you kind of the differences and what you're gonna have to look out for. So when it comes to in-person, what you have to realize is at the end of the day, in-person is easier to get results with, okay? It's just easier. There's nothing about that. Online, the average success rate for an online fitness program or package is roughly 5%. That's average. That's taking low ticket, that's taking high ticket, that's accumulating it and dividing it. That is the average, okay? Which is horrible. 5% is fucking brutal, okay? In person is 25%, okay? You have to ask yourself, what is this? Why is this happening? Why is online? It's pretty straightforward. There's more investment in person. It's very straightforward, okay? The second reason is online is harder to get clients than in person. When you're online, you have exceptionally more, like just way more competitors. When you have more competitors, what does that mean? That means you have more of an opportunity for there to be people with better offers, people with more social proof, people with, better pricing, better bang for their buck, okay? More Instagram, more TikTok followers. There's just more competition in general, okay? You're competing against literally everyone online. And last time I checked, half of the world is online. Half of the world is on Instagram. And you're thinking that you're gonna come online and just steal the market, okay? It's not gonna work like that. In person, for example, you are only competing against the people that are in your market. What this looks like is, let's say you're operating in like Akron, Ohio, okay? You're only competing against the people in your Akron, Ohio town. Therefore, when you run ads, what does that mean? That means that your ads are only in competition with other people who are running ads in Akron, Ohio, and it's not that hard to just make better ads than the small town that you're in and get more of the market share in that small town compared to the entire USA or the entire world, okay? So that's the second thing. Marketing becomes a lot easier. And when I mean easier, I want you to take this in for a second. A few of the in-person gyms that I work with, literally start from zero. They spend $30 a day on ads. Out of those $30, they'll get 10 leads a day. Out of those 10 leads, 7 will come in and opt in for a sales appointment. So you're getting appointments for $5 to $7 a pop, okay? And your conversion rate, because they're coming in person, is a lot higher, okay? These people are more invested. They're coming in, they're meeting you, okay? And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I am coming in person to meet this person, okay? Their investment's higher. It's just easier to sell. So what you have to realize is if you're an in-person fitness coach, okay? Let's say you're a gym owner of some sort. There's a lot of marketing and there's a lot of things that are talking about why you need to go online if you want to make money, why you need to go online if you want to have freedom, why you need, escape the, 9 to 5 working, trading time for money because you need to go online, okay? In my opinion, if you are online, you need to find a way to go in person. You need to find a way to take your skills and quickly monetize that into your boring service-based business model in person. Boring businesses crush. Go ask all of the billionaires in the world. Go ask them what they do. You think they're owning a coaching business, teaching people how to be productive or teaching people how to lose 30 pounds of fat in 10 days, okay? No billionaires were made from this process, okay? Billionaires own very boring businesses. Okay, so the easier, the quicker you can shift to a boring business model, aka bringing your fitness or health business in person, the easier it's going to be, okay? Everything becomes easier. And also, the demand is constant with boring businesses. Like I said, when your business is based off of trends, and there's trends of different diets. Oh, I'm a vegan coach, okay? Or I'm this coach, or I'm a carnivore coach, which is popping off right now. When it's like you have consistent demand, aka let's say you're running like a car wash business, you don't really have to focus that much on marketing. What you can easily realize is marketing doesn't really apply to businesses that are in good markets, okay? If a business is properly selected in a right market, they don't really have to focus on marketing. They don't have to focus on sales, simply because they're in the right market at the right time, and it just kind of works out for them, okay? The market trumps everything. The market trumps the offer, the market trumps how you get clients as well, okay? So if you are an online coach, the easiest way for you to make more money is go in person. And what I mean by this is you're going to have capital. You're going to have at least a minimum of $20,000 to $30,000 to invest into going online in order to make money. But that investment is extremely predictable, okay? It's it's a lot easier in my opinion, okay? I've worked with well over 150 different in-person fitness businesses. These are like gyms, personal training studios, solo personal training, group personal training, CrossFit, okay? Private one-on-one, okay? And they, with the same amount of effort, they always produce more output. So I don't want to black pill all of you guys. If you're online fitness coaches and you're like, this is pissing me off. It probably should piss you off, okay? That doesn't mean that online you don't have a method to make money, okay? You should still, if you're online, you should still focus on getting yourself to at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Save up at least 6 figures, and then focus on how you can now transition your business to being some sort of in-person, boring-based business, that the demand is constant, that it's constantly easy to get clients, that you're not going to have to deal with objections. Like, another thing you guys don't realize is, when you listen to these people who are like, oh, you have to know how to deal with the I want to think about it objection, or the I want to talk to my wife objection. These sales objections only exist to markets that are red ocean markets, that are hyper competitive markets. You think someone, I'm just going to stick with the car wash example. You think someone's giving sales objections to car washes? You think that's happening? No. Okay? That's a pretty bad example. But a lot of these very minute things about like, oh, you need a grand slam offer, or oh, you need this crazy acquisition channel with all of these ads that are leading to this funnel that are upselling people. That shit, like, even me, I've been in marketing for like 5 years, and I'm very educated about marketing. It confuses me sometimes too. And I'm like questioning how all of these people are dealing with all of this nonsense when in reality, it's just their market that they're in, okay? They're trying to do all of this fancy stuff. They're listening to all of these gurus who are actually making money from these online coaches who are wanting to go online to make money, and that's how they're making money, okay? When in fact, the easiest way would be to go in person. So boring businesses will always crush. If you're an online coach and you aren't making that much money, go scale it up. You get yourself to 10 to 20 to 30K a month, which is going to take some effort. It maybe will take a year. It may take a year and a half to get there. It took me a year and a half to hit my first 10K month, okay? And then from there, you need to focus on saving. And then from there, you can then look at allocating and getting locations and potentially opening up your in-person offer. And then from there, it becomes it's a totally different game, okay? I've worked with over 150 different health and fitness businesses in person, and I help a lot of online people get allocation in person so that they can make more money, have more freedom, build a team, get etc. Everything's situated in that regard. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this gave you some insight into the fact that like all of these coaches, they're kind of just basing their entire model off of trends and off of what like other gurus are telling them to do. When in fact, yes, you can make money with it, but is it the best model for you, and is it the best market for you?